Hi everyone, my name is Arno. I'm an expedition leader and I take business leaders out in the wild so they can come back grounded and clear on their next moves. Have you ever had an event that was so sad to you and in the moment you were devastated, but later on you made sense out of it? Well, this gap between the moment you were so sad about it and the moment it made sense to you is what we call the hindsight window. And today I will show you how it can impact your life when you are aware of this gap. I remember when I wanted to become a helicopter pilot. I was 16 and I trained intensively for 2 years, strongly, like pull-ups all day long, joining the army, the reserve in the army. And so I was so motivated. I passed the first selection easy, and then I went to Paris, and it was a 2 days test. After the first day, they called me out. Arno, you know what? The simulation results, no, it won't work. You're out. Man, oh my God, I was so sad about it, so devastated. I knew life wouldn't be the same. And to me, it was like going into the fork of the choice, of the fork of the decision I didn't want to go. Like my life would be so different and so weak compared to being a helicopter pilot. I came back home, dropped the military bag, and I had to enroll to university. Well, you know what? Today, I can tell you, I am super glad that I'm not in the army. I'm very grateful for it. So you see, it was just a bit long because for weeks, for months, even for years, I regretted not being able to become a pilot. And we can change that. We can change the gap between how dissatisfied we are with an event and the moment we become calm and wise about it. So it takes the relief of the past. For example, when I was younger, even until a point in my life, before I gained some awareness on my past, I was always, I wanted to be right. I wanted to beat the opponent. I wanted to force an outcome. I wanted to force my brother to play with me, or I would bully other people that was not like me. And until I went to this seminar where we shed a lot of light on the limiting part of us. After this seminar, I called my brother and I said, you know what? I don't want to cut you. I want to listen to you. And then you can do the same for me. And we're gonna talk for 10 minutes straight without any judgment. And we don't cut and we listen, we understand. And that's the goal of the call. Wow. That was powerful. At the end of the call, we had tears in our eyes. And we felt so light. So that's how being or shading some lights on my limiting behavior of the past changed my present, my relations with my brother and with other people as well. Now I can play a game and I don't have to be angry if I lose. Anyway, the thing is, the hindsight window became a question of a question of life or death at some point. I like to challenge myself And one day I decided that I would do a solo expedition in the desert of 72 hours with only my backpack, 10 liters of water and gears, and that's it. The thing is, end of May, temperature are like 45, 50 degrees. So that's not usual, you know. I had done the tour, but with this heat, never. Well, after 2 hours, I'm walking between the dunes, 20 kg backpacks, and I open my hands. It's windy, but the thing is, I don't feel any freshness. It's so hot that it's not fresh. First time ever. It didn't stop me from keeping to walk. And I arrived at the first location where I set up my bag, my equipment, and I was there for the night. I knew that the next day, when I arrived there, I have only 1 liter left, right? I spent 9 liters on this day to hike to the first location. But the thing is, I knew the second day, I had some water there at the second location because I had buried it back in the past under a tent, and it was planned, right? So the next day, keep walking to the location. I'm like, oh, I'm so in a hurry to reach the water. I'm quite thirsty now. And well, if everything happened as planned, I wouldn't be telling you this story right now. as I'm going to the top of a dune that gives a lot of clear view, man, I don't see the tent. It's gone. No more tent. And I know that maybe someone, I'm guessing someone dismantled it. As I approached, as I get closer, I know that it's going to be a challenge. I know that the water, I was hoping maybe it's still buried at the location. The tent is gone, but maybe it's still buried. But I arrived, nothing. I look for an hour, nothing. And it's 10 a.m. The sun is going stronger, more than 40 degrees. I have 1 liter of water remaining. Two choices. Either I just go straight back to the car, but it's going to be a long hike and I have only 1 liter of water. So it's taking a big risk because it means I need to consume, to stay hydrated, I need to consume 8 liters like last day. Or I wait until it's fresher to go back to the car. And something I didn't tell you is that I checked the weather and I knew a thunderstorm was forecasted. So I took the option 2. The whole day I used the shadow of an abandoned car and I didn't move a lot. I wanted to save energy, save water. I didn't drink at all because I wanted to keep the liter if it doesn't rain. Until 6 p.m. I didn't move a lot, yeah. And at 6 p.m. I started to dig some holes so that if it rains, I would be able to collect water. And well, at 10 p.m. I'm laid down like this, watching the beautiful sky, like today, by the way, the stars, and suddenly the wind is so strong. It's so strong that I start to get sand on my eyes in only a few seconds. Well, I take my mat, I go to the car, I close the door, and I can even feel the car shaking because of the wind. The thunderstorm was coming, and I can see in the sky the light. Oh my God, that's powerful. But still no water, still no rain. After 2 hours, only a few drops of water on the windshield. But after a while, man, the heavy rain was intense. It was flowing everywhere. My hose got filled up in a few minutes. Then I went out of the car, took 1 liter, and drank. Oh my God, I was feeling so great to drink. And the next day, it was a unique day. The sand was glossy. I had refilled my water. It was gray in the sky, and I could safely walk without any preoccupation. I walked back to the car. Also, I noticed my mistake of not having checked the water, or someone checking the water by car before I went on this adventure. So you see, the hindsight window concept was really important at that point, because I could have reacted with panic or anxiety or fear, and I could have taken the wrong decision. Maybe I wouldn't even be here to share about this story. The fact that I was very quickly calm and wise helped me to survive. I didn't blame anyone. I didn't try to call the police or whatever. No. So, you see, it's not how we control the events, because we cannot control the events. Sometimes we can't. It's how we react to them. And we might react in being anxious or being angry. But the moment we take to become calm and equanimous about the event, the healthier, the calmer, and the more composure we can have in life. Thank you.